Oh, geez. This is a tough one. This is a tough matchup. Overwhelming Rod. Excellent deck choice for this week. Excellent deck choice. Why is it playing Staff of Stories? That's crazy. Because it can board stall often? That's genius. Oh, and it's not playing... Okay. But it's still playing 4 Dawnwalkers, 4 False Prints. So we're in okay shape here. It's got a Permafrost, a Felon Stranger, and a Bloodcaster. But those aren't really the cards we're looking for in this matchup. It's got 3 Backlash main. So what are their answers to Midnight Gale, right? What are our opponent's answers to Midnight Gale? They have 4 Vanquish. 3 Scorpion Wasp. So we got 7 cards to answer it. So now the question is going to be, do we trot out the Champ or the Midnight Gale first? They haven't shown us Justice yet. So let's go off the assumption they don't have it. I could have played Champ there instead and tried to bait the Vanquish on him, because I think this card is more important in the matchup. Depleted. But the sooner this gets online, the better. Let's be real here. This is awkward. We need to start drawing more action. That counts. Do I feel like permafrosting this? The only other good target's Cerso. They played a depleted seat. We can race this. We'll sit on the permafrost. This game's not ending super soon. They didn't have a Scorpion Wasp in hand yet, so that's cool. If they sit back here, we may permafrost. We might do that. Do we just want to try and end this game as soon as possible now? With this hand, we are not heavy on gas. They're clearly power screwed. We need to end this game. We just need to go and end the frickin' game mode. I could get a Primal Sigil here, but I think banking on this getting buffed is better. I'm not sure. I'll play the Primal Sigil here, though. Maybe I'm supposed to play Fire Sigil there. Yeah, I'm supposed to play Fire Sigil there to buff this and change the clock. Whatever, I'm a genius. And that's Xaxes. Oh, they got power screwed there, and we drew Champion of Cunning. So that's how it goes. Let's see here. Their sideboard, what do we care about? They've got 2 Protects, another Desert Marshal, another Scorpion Wasp, 3 Stand Together, 2 Striking Snake formation. I don't think that's going to change up what we're doing. So let's see here. What do we want? The Permafrosts are great. The Death Strikes are great. The Vera Savers are great. The Treacheries are great. The Torches are pretty good. Torches are pretty good. Most of their stuff dies to Torch. Harbingers suck. Obliterates, I don't feel like trying to cast. Steward of Path seem good. Bloodcasters are kind of unnecessary here. They line up well against Dawnwalker and give us inevitability, though. Those 2 things might just be enough to warrant their inclusion. Let's see here. Treacheries are like our best card here. What about the Sabos and Backlashes? I don't think we really need Backlash. We're not going to be holding it up on their turn that much. Like, the Protect, the Midnight Gale is a good strategy, but it gets a bit worse when we're trying to protect it from both Desert Marshals and Vanquishes. Like, that's really hard. So let's just take out the Backlashes. I think the Sabotages are still fine in that they proactively can take out Vanquish, Divining Rod. Maybe we just go like 3 Sabos, not the full 4. The Permafrosts are a little awkward because they can use Desert Marshal to negate it. but that means they're not using Desert Marshal on our Maidens, our Midnight Gales, and our Champions of Chaos. And we can still use this as like a tempo play on their Surso when we swing for lethal or something like that. So I think the Permafrost stay. How about these scouting parties? What does going wide against them do? That seems like a decent plan. It's a decent plan. It may not be the best plan, but they don't have great answers to it, but they have overwhelm units. So it doesn't line up great in that sense. Can maybe trim down Death Strikes, but I think they're pretty important. Same with, yeah, the Treacheries are just absurdly good here. They're definitely not coming out. I think we'll do the same thing as before, where we like kind of trim down on a couple of the situational cards that aren't as good. Like we can trim down to 3 Bloodcasters, 3 Torches, where they're good, but they're not insane all the time. Do we think this opponent's actually going to take out their Dawnwalkers or their False Princes? Maybe, and that could make these Torches worse as well. Then they really start to run low on targets, although we still have the Desert Marshals and Scorpion Wasps to hit with them. We still have those. We still have those as hits. I think we're the role of the aggressor here. So we're going to trim down our top end a little bit. We'll just go down to 2 scouting parties. Maybe the Stewards are a little worse because of that. Like, if we think the Dawnwalkers are coming out, we don't want these Stewards as much. They still line up really well with the rest of their deck. Like, it doesn't trade with Surso. But we're not too concerned about Surso with how much removal we're packing. Let's go. Yeah, let's just do a bunch of 3-ofs and kind of hedge all over the place and feel bad. We'll try this. I hate having 1-ofs, but kind of think it as Maiden number 5. Like, I'm trying to figure out if our opponent's taking out Dawnwalkers and False Princes or not. Like, it's kind of hard for them to. Like, their whole plan is Divining Rod and Overwhelm unit. So I'm banking on them keeping them in, really. I think they're going to bring in some number of Protects, Desert Marshal, and Scorpion Wasp, but, like, can they really afford to bring in Stand-Togethers? Like, what are they taking out? They're taking out the Talir and probably the Sapphire Dragons and the Staff of Stories. Like their top end, I see them taking that stuff out and trying to lower their curve. But with Divining Rod decks, you got to be kind of careful with that, right? Maybe I'm supposed to keep 4 Sabos, but we'll do this. We'll go kind of hedge version. Oh, snap! I did that wrong. Oh well, we'll fix it before the next round. This card's really good with double Felon Stranger. I think we keep it. It's not a great hand. It has none of our sideboard cards. But this isn't a deck that's reliant on sideboard cards to, like, magic bullet them. Like, if we just draw straight power and we go, you know, Stranger into Champ, like, that's really tough for them to beat. They're going to need to hold up Desert Marshals and stuff, like, the whole game. So, like, we're probably going to bait out the first Marshal with this Champ here. Yep. Walker, Texas Ranger. Alright, so they kept in Dawnwalkers. Yeah, so we want that Steward in here. Maybe we cut a Felon Stranger for a Steward. Wow, they're going in on this. Yeah, alright. We need a Steward of the pass. Wow. And this is really unfortunate. Do I want to hold up Torch, or do I just want to play the Bloodcaster and accept that this is going to die? How important is this body? I don't know. Alright, well that's good to know. That's good information to have. We really do want that extra Steward. So this comes back. Oh no, it's not big enough. Sweet. Alright, so this is almost fully powered up. If we get an undepleted power, we just, like, win the game. Another Dawn Walker, that's fine. I just want to hold up Torch here for reasons. That is not undepleted power. Would I rather have a champ here then? Would I rather hold up... Holding up Death Strike doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Yep, let's play a champ. And no reason to trade any of these things off. Like, if we get undepleted power that has a Primal Sigil, we're golden. We're golden. I think I will Torch here. I think I will do that. Let me do math real quick. So assuming we get a Primal Sigil off the top, 6, 10, 14, 18, 24. Yeah, that would give us lethal. So I think we just play to that. I think we just play to getting lethal there. Yeah. The odds were pretty good that was going to happen, so might as well play to just ending the game there. Pretty quick 2-0 there.